Welcome to KX News on the Go. I'm Chance Ficklin. As we head outdoors for the last few days of the summer, there is a small threat to watch out for. It's ticks. In the state of North Dakota, there are two main vectors of ticks, the deer tick and the wood tick. Amanda Bakken, West Nile Surveillance Coordinator for the state of North Dakota, says because it's been a wetter and cooler season, there has been an increase in Lyme disease the past year compared to the past 4 years. Now, symptoms can be anywhere from a headache, body aches, rashes, and fever. But in some more severe cases, someone may develop neurological symptoms and may even die from it. Now, Bakken says if you plan to be outside, know what to be on the lookout for.
Anytime you're outside, and particularly in brushy or wooded areas or with tall grass, you can come in contact with ticks. Typically, tick activity does die down throughout the summer as it gets warmer, hotter, drier. But since it's been cooler and wetter this summer, we have had a prolonged tick activity throughout the season. So you can certainly still come in contact with ticks well into the fall.
Now, she says if you find a tick on you, the best way to remove it is by using tweezers to pull straight up and out. Every year, Labor Day honors the achievements of American workers while celebrating the hard work and dedication of all workers across the country. Labor Day is also a reminder over the risks many people will face on the job. According to the North Dakota Workforce Safety and Insurance, on average, every year, North Dakota sees around 17,000 injury claims. Art Thompson, the director of WSI, says this number has been steadily decreasing over the past 10 years and has added up to almost a 30% decrease in claims from where it used to be. However, Thompson says the number of catastrophic and deadly claims has seen an increase this year. North Dakota is a large energy and agricultural state, and Thompson says those jobs, along with construction and transportation, are some of the most dangerous, hazardous industries for workers.
What we're finding is when people take shortcuts, when people don't wear proper personal protective equipment, they think, maybe this will work. That's when really bad things can happen on a job site. And so really we want everyone to stop and think, evaluate the task at hand, find a safer alternative to complete the work, and make sure that at the end of the shift, you go home in the same condition as you were when you came in.
Last year, a report by the AFL-CIO, North Dakota was ranked the second most dangerous state for workers based on worker death rates nationally. Something we've also been keeping a close eye here on KX News is both state and local health officials are keeping a close eye on the West Nile virus here in North Dakota. State officials have now confirmed there are 59 cases of the virus this season. As you may know, West Nile spreads through mosquito bites, and for most people, the symptoms can feel like the flu, but doctors warn it can sometimes become much more serious. Officials are reminding everyone to keep bug spray handy. Make sure it has DEET. That is the key there. Wear long sleeves when you can, and try to avoid being outside when mosquitoes are most active, which is during dusk and dawn. Let's give a warm good morning on this Tuesday to Andre. Andre?
And thank you so much, Chance. And looking here around the Williston area, we are seeing the fog and the smoke around here. And guess what? The temperature is at 55 degrees, and the smoke and the fog is causing our visibility to be at 0 miles. But let's head over into the capital city, where we are seeing a little bit of that haze there in the distance, and the temperature is at 60 degrees with the winds out of the west at 6 miles per hour. Now let's see what's ahead, folks. Well, we are expecting those cooler temperatures throughout the day today. Also, we are expecting those smoky conditions too, and also some rain chances will start to enter into the viewing area as well. Now, what's driving all this? Well, we have this cold front that is going to continue to push on through, and this is going to allow for us to see those thunderstorm chances, to allow for us to see the cooler temperatures, and allow for us to see that smoke along with this area of high pressure giving us that northwesterly flow. Now, as far as our current temperatures, our temperatures right now are mainly in the 50s and the 60s, and look at there in Beach, 45 degrees, so it's feeling a little crisp there at the moment. And because of our northwesterly flow throughout the day today, that is going to help limit on how high these temperatures will get. In fact, we're only going to expect those temperatures to increase into the 70s for the most part, with some 60s in our northern tier counties and perhaps even some low 80s in our extreme southern tier counties. But once we get into tonight, ooh, it's going to be feeling really nice, folks, with temperatures dropping down into the 40s and even perhaps even some 30s in our northern tier county. So it's going to be really nice to see that if you like the cooler temperatures. But we are continuing to see our air quality index remain at a moderate at this time across the western and central portion of the state, and even a little bit of unhealthy for sensitive groups. So make sure that you're being careful throughout the day today. Limit your time outdoors and also just keep those windows indoors closed. And the reason why is because we're going to continue to see that smoke increasing throughout the day today. And that smoke, along with some fog, is causing our visibility to go low in our north and western counties, including there in Williston at 0 miles. So be careful when traveling this morning too, as we are starting out our work week and our school week. Now, looking at our smoke forecast, we're going to continue to see it dive its way towards the south and east, and it is going to allow for the smoke to continue to get worse as we progress during the afternoon and evening, as our cold front pushes through and as our area of high pressure builds behind it. And once we get into our Wednesday afternoon and evening, that is where those conditions will start to improve, and we will start feeling a little bit more refreshed around here, just in time for even cooler temperatures. Now, looking at PrecisionCast today, we are expecting that rain chances with this cold front pushing through, with those clouds starting out in our northern tier counties, right? But by the time we get into around 5 o'clock, we could be seeing a line of showers and thunderstorms develop along the Highway 2 corridor, and then it seeps its way towards the south and east between 5 and 11 o'clock. So that's something we're going to be paying close attention to. So make sure you have your KX Storm Team map on hand. No severe weather is expected. Now, we will continue to see our area of high pressure move its way behind this front, and that is going to bring us really cool temperatures for our Wednesday. So I know you guys are looking forward to that. It's getting to feel a little bit more like fall-like, if you will, and I am so excited, and I know you guys are excited too. Now, looking at our highs for our Wednesday, mainly in the 60s, so it's going to be feeling pretty nice for sure. And again, that smoke is going to be moving out just in time for this, so we'll be able to fully enjoy it. Now, looking here in Williston, we will see those windy conditions develop later on this week, and we will see those temperatures remaining in the 60s as well, and we'll see a reinforcing cool snap for our Friday. And once we get into Dickinson, that's going to be the same thing here with low 70s for our Thursday. Now, looking here in the Magic City, we're going to be seeing 70s today, 60s tomorrow, and we'll continue to see those 60s lasting into our Saturday, and then 70s as we get into our Sunday and Monday. And that same thing goes here in the capital city too, with 70s potentially on Thursday. So chance, it looks like today a lot is going on.
All right, Andre, thank you for a check of the forecast. For everyone here at KX News, I'm Chance Ticklin. We'll see you tomorrow.